When you touch an item that sparks joy, your body would respond this way.
Greatjoy is a Chinese lens manufacturer who introduced their full-frame anamorphic lens and additional adapter on Kickstarter back in September. The lens is a 60mm T2.9 1.33 squeeze anamorphic lens designed for mirrorless cameras. I backed both the lens and 1.35 times adapter on Kickstarter as backer number 42, and my lens arrived on January 4th. The adapter, sadly, is delayed for about another 6 weeks. Once that adapter arrives, I look forward to testing it in combination with this lens. As for the base lens itself, build quality is strong. The lens is heavy and feels very solid. I have no data to back this, but my gut feeling is that it is more durable to impact than the Sigma art zooms that I use for still photography and the Contax Zeiss set that I primarily use for video. I will not be testing this hypothesis, but rather this is just a baseline for how the lens feels in the hand. The markings and gears are easy to read and operate. Nailing focus is a cinch on the Greatjoy. I love the flares that come out of this lens. I was never a big fan of the Siri look, with a heavy blue tint and often massive flares that felt too extreme for my personal taste. The Vasins look nice, but a single full-frame lens option from them was going to run about $8,000. The flares on the Greatjoy seemed like they trend blue, but not dramatically so. Even wide open, the lens remains sharp throughout. Stopping down once or twice takes things a step further, but I would happily use the wide open shots for professional work. The quality is simply there. Most of my testing here was shot at 2.9 because the sun has not shined for weeks in Massachusetts. I look forward to bringing this lens outdoors as soon as weather permits. I only have a few hours with this lens in a limited testing environment, but my initial impressions are that the Greatjoy 60mm T2.9 1.33 anamorphic lens are very positive. This is a great entry into the budget anamorphic market. Hopefully, Greatjoy continues with this line of lenses, as I would love to complement the 60mm with a wider focal length at some point. Let me know in the comments below, how can I test this lens further to be helpful for you? Once the adapter arrives, what lenses do you want to see me test it on?